Russia might be taking over the world of sophisticated weaponry and technology again. While the United States is known to be the best at developing the fastest, largest, and most advanced weapons in the world, more hypersonic missiles built by Russia have defied all expectations, challenging even the most advanced defense systems in the world. How unique are these hypersonic missiles? What does this mean for the global balance of power? Join us as we unveil the world's largest hypersonic missile that left the military experts around the world shocked. The Avangard hypersonic missile is one of the most shocking and terrifying weapons built by the Russians that the world has ever seen. It can move so fast, circling the Earth in minutes. Even the most powerful defense systems in the world will take a lot of time to process before it can react to it. The weapon has shocked the military experts with its speed that cannot be matched and its ability to change its direction in an unexpected way while flying. The development of this weapon has advanced significantly over the years, as different countries have spent decades working in order to create a weapon that is capable of flying faster than the speed of sound. Most of the old weapons fly in a predicted route, that is, in a straight line, and this makes it easy for radars to track them on time. But the Russian hypersonic missile is different, as it can glide and twist in the air, and this is why it is very hard to know where it is going. The missile was first inserted inside a normal intercontinental ballistic missile that is launched into the air by using a very big rocket, and once the rocket has reached a certain point, the missile will separate itself from the rocket. From that moment, it starts to fly around, using the atmosphere to boost its speed even more so that it can go faster than expected. But what makes it scary is that the missile can carry a nuclear weapon. A nuclear weapon is used to destroy a small area, but its main aim is to destroy an entire city or even a country. A missile that carries something this dangerous makes it even worse with the ability to change direction, and this shows that a country attacked by this missile cannot predict where the nuclear weapon is being aimed at by their defense system. A defense weapon like this finds it hard to detect it and almost has no time to respond. The Russians introduced this missile in 2018, and when it was announced, at first many people did not believe it was real, but when they decided to test it and saw the results, the country decided to add it to their arsenal, ready to be used if its service is needed. This shows that they are ahead of other countries when it comes to the hypersonic weapons race. Talking about its speed, this missile's speed is not something that can be imagined because it can travel over 20,000 kilometers per hour at Mach 27. A normal plane can fly at about 900 kilometers per hour. So this means the Avangard flies 20 times faster than the planes we use to travel across countries. But the speed is not the only terrifying feature of this weapon. The ability to glide and change its direction in a special way has given it an advantage over other hypersonic weapons like the Fateh Bullet by Iran. Unlike other missiles that are powered by engines throughout their flight, this weapon makes use of the energy it gains from its launch and does not leave any smoke from its heat, making it harder for radars to follow. The global politics are the reason for the development of the powerful weapon. For years, the United States has been developing advanced missile defense systems, and these systems can shoot down any incoming missiles before they reach their targets. The Russians needed something that could bypass these defenses, and the answer to it was the Avangard. This gives them a way to maintain their power in a strategic way, showing the world that old weapons will soon become less effective in the future. As war tension keeps growing, they created the Avangard in order to pass a message to other countries that they are not to be underestimated, and they have weapons that no other country can stop. This has caused a lot of concern among other countries, especially the United States and Iran. Military experts are worried that the weapon might cause a lot of wars in the future because countries are feeling the pressure and they are trying to act quickly to build a weapon that could stop this powerful weapon. But with all these terrifying abilities, it has some challenges because developing this unique weapon cost a lot, making it one of the most expensive weapons. It needs some advanced materials that can withstand the intense heat that is generated at hypersonic speeds. The surface of the missile can heat up to thousands of degrees, which is enough to melt most metals. In order to solve this problem, the engineers decided to use rare materials that can survive these extreme temperatures. But these materials are not easy to produce, and the cost of building just one missile is huge. Another challenge is how it is being monitored. Any missile going at such speed will miss its target if there is a single mistake from the operators. And to ensure accuracy, The Avangard is placed on an advanced navigation system. This system makes use of both the satellite data and onboard sensors to change the direction of the missile. But even with these systems, hitting a target at hypersonic speed is not as easy as it seems. The powerful weapon has changed the way countries think about their defense systems. And now it seems traditional missile shields that were considered to be the strongest barriers now seem outdated. Countries around the world are working to develop new technologies that can counter the missile. While some are working on faster interceptors, others are working on how to use directed energy, like lasers, to protect their countries. The Avangard is one of the largest hypersonic missiles in the world, showing the power the Russians hold and how quickly the world of military technology is changing. But the United States is not sitting back, as it has created its own outstanding hypersonic missile that can challenge the Avangard. Let us take a look at the Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon. The Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon is America's response into the world of hypersonic weapons. It was designed by the United States Air Force, and the missile was created to respond to the Avangard built by the Russians. It is a hypersonic boost glide missile that uses a rocket booster to reach an amazing speed and height before going towards its target. It is launched from an aircraft like the iconic B-52 bomber, and once it is released, the missile's rocket moves at hypersonic speeds faster than every other missile. The weapon was created with one goal in mind, which is to strike other hypersonic weapons as fast as possible. The missile can reach any target, whether it is a hidden command center, a mobile missile launcher, or an important facility of the enemy's. The greatest asset is the speed because it can travel at hypersonic speed, that is 20 times the speed of sound, and it leaves the defense of any country with no time to respond to its attack. Also, the speed ensures that it can hit its target even if the enemy knows it is coming. But this hypersonic weapon is not all about speed, it is more than that. Its design allows it to easily evade other missile defense systems. Many systems tend to rely on predicting the direction of any incoming missiles in order to intercept them. But the way this missile changes its direction while flying makes it really hard to track it. The fact that it can change direction at hypersonic speeds gives it an advantage over other weapons. And to develop this type of weapon is not as easy as it looks. The United States has invested heavily in hypersonic technology as it sees the importance of such weapons in future wars. Other countries have their own hypersonic weapons, and the greatest country cannot watch but compete in the world of advanced technologies. Also, testing an incredible weapon like this needs to overcome some technical challenges, and one of the challenges every hypersonic weapon needs to overcome is heat. At this speed, the air around the missile becomes so hot that it could melt materials. And in order to address this, the missile uses advanced materials that are capable of surviving those extreme conditions. Another challenge that this hypersonic weapon faced is how accurate it can be. At such speed, even the tiniest mistake would cause the missile to miss its target by a wide margin. And to deal with this issue, the missile is equipped with the latest navigation systems. Just like the Avangard, these systems use a combination of satellite data and onboard sensors to constantly adjust the direction of the missiles, and this way ensures that it stays on course, focusing on its target perfectly. But even with all these challenges, the United States Air Force has made some important progress with this weapon. While it faced delays and some technical issues, some recent tests have shown that the missile will soon be used in real time, and every successful test has brought the weapon closer to being deployed. One of the major advantages of the air-launched rapid response weapon is its flexibility because it can be launched from an aircraft and it can be positioned anywhere. This allows the country to respond quickly to any attacks, regardless of where they are. The range and the speed of the missile mean it can reach any target that other traditional weapons would not reach. This hypersonic weapon shows the effort made by the United States in developing hypersonic weapons, and these efforts include a lot of programs that are aimed at creating both offensive and defensive capabilities. The goal is not only to have the ability to strike at hypersonic speeds, but also to defend similar threats from enemies. Even though the weapon is not in use yet, it remains one of the most promising hypersonic weapons in development with its speed and ability to evade defenses. These features are what make it a game changer on the battlefield, and the U.S. continues to make improvements knowing that this weapon will later represent the future of warfare. This improvement shows that it is possible to solve complex problems when science and strategy come together. But the Russians did not back down when they heard about the new development of hypersonic weapons made by the United States. The Russians and the Indians came together to make a mind-blowing hypersonic weapon called the BrahMos-2 missile. The name of one of the most powerful hypersonic weapons was inspired by the Brahmaputra River in India and the Moskva River in Russia. The BrahMos is a joint effort by two great countries, and this is not about a weapon being made, but it shows a great example of technology, teamwork, and experts in engineering coming together to build one of the shocking hypersonic missiles. These countries shared a common purpose, which is to build a weapon that can defeat the United States hypersonic weapon, the air-launched rapid response weapon. The BrahMos-1 was the first weapon to be made, but as hypersonic technology advanced, it was built into a better and greater weapon known as the BrahMos-2. The BrahMos-1 missile is a supersonic cruise missile that was designed for speed and accuracy, making it one of the fastest cruise missiles ever built, and it can travel at speeds of Mach 3. This missile can evade the enemy's defenses with its speed, and it makes use of a special system that helps it move very fast. The first one is the solid fuel booster that acts like a big push to get the weapon off the ground and into the air, and this gives it the power to move quickly, but once it starts moving very fast, the booster stops. And then the liquid fuel ramjet engine takes over from there, and this engine is like a fan that uses the air around it to keep the missile flying at very high speeds. The ramjet makes sure that the missile can stay fast while moving toward its target, and by using this system, the missile can fly faster than other missiles. One of its features is the ability to carry different types of weapons, including both conventional and nuclear ones, making it able to adapt to different combat situations. It can also strike its target from a range of 300 kilometers, and it is capable of destroying targets such as warships, command centers, and radar installations. The missile is a flexible type of weapon that can be launched from different platforms, like naval warships, submarines, and even fighter aircraft like the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. The ability to adapt has made it an important part of India's defense strategy, especially in areas with difficult places such as borders with a lot of mountains, and this ability also makes it easy to operate in all weather conditions. This missile shows the strength of India's defense capabilities and is being recognized in the technology world. Countries like the Philippines are showing interest in acquiring such weapons. But this weapon is as powerful as the Avangard and the air-launched rapid response weapon, and it was upgraded to the BrahMos-2 missile. The most incredible aspect of the BrahMos-2 is its speed, as this missile is designed to travel at hypersonic speeds with Mach 7 to Mach 8, making it faster than the supersonic BrahMos-1 and other missiles. The speed is so great that it has almost completed its mission before the enemies detect it, making it impossible to stop. But speed is not the only strength, because it was also built for accuracy so that the weapon can easily hit whether the selected target is moving or hidden. This level of accuracy ensures that the damage it takes is little, making it a better weapon for modern conflicts where careful planning and strategies are important. To develop the BrahMos-2 is not as easy as every other missile, because building a hypersonic missile, engineers need to solve a lot of problems. The first problem is that when it travels at very high speeds, it generates extreme heat, which is enough to melt the materials used in building it. But the team was able to solve this issue by using advanced materials that can withstand any temperature, no matter how intense it is. The materials are combined with a smooth and carefully made design that helps the missile move quickly and easily through the air, even during bad weather conditions, and also helps it to stay firm while flying so that the missile can hit its target accurately. The team behind this amazing hypersonic weapon is some of the best in India and Russia, consisting of engineers, scientists, and even defense experts who worked hard to bring this missile. In India, the Defense Research and Development Organization was the one in charge of the project, and it is a group known for the incredible development in defense technology. This group has built many weapons, like Astra air-to-air missiles, Agni series ballistic missiles, the Arjun main battle tank, and many more. While on the Russian side is the NPO Mashinostroyenia, which is an outstanding aerospace and defense organization that specializes in advanced missile and space technology. The NPO has developed several advanced defense and aerospace systems, like missile systems such as the Zircon and P-800 Onyx. The company has also contributed to space work by designing and producing spacecraft and launch vehicles like Strela rocket systems, which are used to launch satellites into orbit. The two great teams came together to create a missile that has set high standards not only for its performance, but also for future technologies. The shocking part of this weapon is that it can be used anywhere. It can be launched from land, sea, or air, making it adapt to different combat scenarios. This ability to adapt ensures that India and Russia can quickly respond to any attacks, no matter the location. The partnership between India and Russia has brought the best of both worlds, like India's expertise in software and integration with Russia's advanced technology and expertise in developing missiles. This development shows that India is also taking part in the development of advanced technology, but contributing to some of the greatest weapons in the world. They are passing a message that they are ready for any attacks and also showing its citizens that they are safe. There is also a common challenge this hypersonic weapon faces like every other missile, and that is cost. Every part used, starting from the materials used to protect the weapon, must be designed carefully and tested. There have been delays and more technical issues, but the teams involved are working hard to solve all the problems. The BrahMos 2 is expected to be used in the near future, and its introduction to combat will definitely change the modern war. With its incredible features, it will provide both countries with an advantage on the battlefield over other countries' weapons. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link appearing on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.